That I started because we needed to get batteries to supply some of our neural devices.
Congratulations, good evening, Dr. Alfred Mann.
Thank you.
We're honored by your presence tonight.
I was pleased to do it.
It seems that when you were speaking on the stage, you were full of passion to talk about everything and all the knowledge, this knowledge. Tell me about your passion to everything you did for the Technion and everything.
Well, the Technion was an interesting experience because it was the U.S. Army that set me up in business here in the United States. So I really had not planned to give anything to anybody outside the United States. But we were invited to go to Israel, and my wife and I went there. We were so impressed with the Technion that it ultimately developed into our creating the institute at the.
Did you ever meet Shimon Peres?
Of course, of course.
He's a fan of nanotechnology and he's a fan of you, I guess.
Well, I know him. I don't know him well, but I know him.
I got the chance to interview him also, and I wanted to ask you something that maybe nobody asked you before. I want to ask you what's the best thing happened to you ever?
Best thing that happened to me ever? God, I don't know. That would be hard to tell. I don't know.
I know what the best thing happened to technology ever. It's you.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Thank you for everything, and thank you for everything you're doing for the community and for society and for the human race.
It's my pleasure. It's when people come to you and tell you that something you've done has changed their life or given them a life, that's what really turns me on. That's what's motivated me to do what I do.
Like Mr. Shimon Peres said, our children are not going to be like us anymore. It's going to be totally different with nanotechnology. The army not going to be the same anymore. Everything's going to change.
That is true.
So tell me what's your opinion about it.
About what will change? Well, we have tools available today to do many things. I think the challenge we have is finding a way to reduce the obstacles. There are too many obstacles today.
If people are going to lay down the weapon and going to go after you with all those projects, it's going to be a peace and it's going to be a lot of new technology in the world.
Well, there are tools today that can do a lot of things, and we could make lives so much better if only people would stop fighting the wrong battles and fight disease and move forward.
Last question, tell me about your dream for the future, your goal, your dream.
Well, I'm an old man, so I don't have many dreams anymore. So for me...
Legacy.
My legacy is there. I don't need to worry about my legacy. My concern is trying to find solutions to some of the remaining problems while I'm still around. But I'm an old man, you know. A week ago I celebrated my 86th birthday. So, but I've set my retirement date.
Okay, so tell us.
July 1st, 2047.
It's a good one.
So, thank you.
You spent a lot of money and donated a lot to the Technion. And now there is a new generation of Israeli philanthropists, theoretically, that could also donate the way that you are, because many of them are successful. Mm-hmm. Have you got any advice, for example, for the Technion or the other, how to motivate them to give the same way as you are giving some of your fortune to good things like the Technion?
Well, in this world, you don't find many people who understand they can only spend so much money. They seem to want to collect more and more and more for what, I don't know. I don't have any need for that much, so I give it away.
So I see that people admire you here, which is good because most of the people now admire Hollywood stars. So it's a show that can appreciate knowledge, and I wanted to thank you for everything and have a good evening.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed our conversation, and I wish you the best.
Thank you. ערב טוב, גברת אורמן.
היי, ערב טוב.
איך נהנית היום מהערב הזה?
נהניתי מאוד. זה מוסיף
מה את חושבת על הרפואה בישראל?
לנו כבוד, הרפואה בישראל. כל הדברים האלה מהממים.
היה משהו היום שהפתיע אותך, שנדהמת מהאינפורמציה?
הופתעתי לטובה מתיקון העולם, מכל ההמצאות הגאוניות שהיום שמעתי.
It's physical. We don't have the money to build expensive lab system. I said, well, you came to the right place because we have the computation center and we have also the laboratory that can test the prototype. So we did the computation. The computation proved that the idea is feasible. We built the prototype in my lab.
Tell me about this evening a little bit.
This has been a great evening in highlighting some of the new technologies coming out of Israel. Having Alfred Mann as the keynote speaker is a huge boon. What he's done for people in general and for the health of the world is absolutely fantastic and phenomenal. And he's also should especially be given credit for the technologies that he's helped develop in Israel. Israel is one of the leading centers in the world for technology, both biotechnology and also technology generally.